never-ending rock pile.
This is soap.
Kind of make up as we go.
That to that. I've never done this before, have you?
No. Welcome to our channel. I'm Kathy, and this is the third year my husband Rich and I have been DIY contracting and building our earth-sheltered house here in the Adirondacks of New York State. Each year of the build, we faced new goals and challenges. The first year, we finished the concrete shell and interior framing. The second year, we had the retaining walls built, completed the waterproofing, and buried it. And this year, we are determined to get the siding, porches, and roofing finished. Everyone has been asking why we haven't started yet, but we've been busy working, finishing up some other projects, dealing with the weather, and most important and complicated of all, making a plan. Oh, the heat wave finally broke. So we're finally getting a chance to rake up some more rocks here in our backyard. It's like the never-ending rock pile, but I made these piles a long time ago, and now the grass is coming in, but you can see there's more and more and more. So that's what we're gonna do today. Rich and I are just gonna rake up some rocks, and then we're gonna use them in a spot where we're trying to promote drainage. Well, we got a couple of the piles done, but the mosquitoes are out in full force. But every little bit helps. So Rich is gonna take this and dump it before it gets fully dark. We're close. Okay?
Get some of the weeds out so we get good drainage.
An unconventional house means coming up with an unconventional plan. And the big challenge for us is figuring out how to add a roof to the top of the parapet walls. Most parapet walls are simply cat, but we wanted them to look like and be like a real roof. The walls are about 13 inches wide and made of a combination of concrete and wood. Oh, please be careful.
There's crickets.
The back of the walls also have a waterproofing membrane and a layer of foam insulation that need to be covered so that they're protected from the weather.
This is soap.
What do you mean soaked?
With water.
After a lot of thought, we realized that each parapet wall had to be designed independently for various reasons. So we finally just decided to start at the front of the house because this is what everyone sees first when they come up our driveway.
13 feet 6 inches. 15.7.
Okay. So we took a few measurements, drew a few pictures of our plans, and made a lumber list to get started. Finally got a chance to get some wood. Rich is gonna hook the trailer up and bring it home after work. Tomorrow's his last day of summer work. My last day was Thursday last week, other than a few trips here and there. Time to get to the roof. Weather's been crazy lately. You're good. I think you could jostle it on. I think a storm's rolling in, honey. Again.
Yeah, that sucks because then everything's going to get wet.
I know. We just can't win. The weather's been crazy. Yesterday we were at the Mountain Days Festival. Here comes some rain.
Glenwood, here we go. Timekeeper.
10 to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
And it just poured every hour or so. The humidity has been ridiculous. Well, it didn't rain here, but it rained where he picked up the wood, so everything got wet. But we've got what we needed, at least.
It's dry as a bone.
All right, good. last year we were really down to the wire and we really ran out of time. So when we covered the piece of 2 by 12, that's the top plate there, because we had to build that section, we put Grace on the front and the back, but we needed a little piece over the top. About how many inches of wood was exposed?
4. I don't want to make it crumble.
I hear ya. And I don't want to see you crumble down with it.
Notice how close the top of that retaining wall is to the dirt and gravel behind it. This posed a problem for us because we didn't want to build a roof that was literally on the ground. So we decided to build the wall a little higher. We also decided to find a way to make it safer to walk up and down because it was definitely a little sketchy.
It's reversed.
You did.
It's very sweaty up there.
Yeah, it is. Oh yeah, we're under tornado warnings again. Hurricane Debbie is wreaking havoc here. Rich is going to try to secure that tarp. And yeah, the wind is really picking up. Not good. We're having some flooding issues. Rich is trying to fix it quick for the next heavy rain.
I want to try and clear out some of these weeds over here with the tractor to make it nice and level, because we're going to start working on this front wall today. Alright, so let's just, if you can help me get a couple of measurements, like make a few marks and put a couple of stakes in the ground, and just to get an idea where our porch is going to be.
Sure. And then we realized that we needed to plan the porch, because if we're building the wall above it higher, we wanted to make sure that the peak of the gabled porch roof lined up perfectly with the peak of the gabled wall roof above it.
Careful, the electric is under there.
Yeah, somewhere here, ain't it?
Yes, it is. It's right under there. Good enough.
Give or take an inch, we're going to put 6 by 6 posts here, right?
Yep.
So our porch ends over here somewhere, right?
Yes.
So we want to figure out where we want our T111 to end behind the flower bed wall and everything. Yeah, put it right on that rock there. Keep going. Yeah.
Perfect.
We also needed to figure out a way to hang the T111 on the concrete wall, but also where we wanted that T111 to come to an end. I intend to add raised garden beds on both sides of the porch, and we knew we didn't want the T111 buried behind them.
All right, so here's our plan, which we kind of make up as we go.
Okay. So the idea is we're going to have these, of course we'll get this nice and square and plumb against the side, but just picture these spaced out 16 on center on the concrete wall.
So these are 1x4,
Right.
pressure treated.
Right.
And we bought special Tapcon.
Tapcons, 2 1/4 I think they are. And also got some Hilti gun nails just to tack it while I'm working. It'll hold it with a Hilti gun nail, and then I'll go back and drill and suck it in nice and tight, because these are all...
And the reason we have to do that is because if you look here at the difference between the wall and then where the T111 is, it's we're trying to fill that space.
Right, the guys did a good job.
They did a great job.
They set the wall back just enough so when this is on, my piece of T111 is going to go right in there.
and be at the same level, and the whole thing will look like part of the house.
Yep, it's gonna be beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
And this is nice and wide, so where our T111 seems, we got lots of room here, because
Yeah.
I figure I'll nail it with the tilty gun on the corners, on the edges, and then my nails for the T111 will be in the center.
Right. But before we do that, we've got to build this wall up.
That's not
so
happening
that-
today, though.
No, but we want to move the peak of this wall to be right over the door here, where the same peak of the gable of the porch is, and we'll show you what that plan is in a minute. But we're finally getting started.
Can I hold the model to show everybody really quick, because I want to get a picture of the model before we start.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Otherwise,
We built a model last night.
Kathie built the model. Can you get it?
You helped.
Beautiful.
So the idea is to make it look like that. That's perfect, honey. It really looks like it. We did such a good job.
It's got to be good. So we got, you can see the end, the picture that Kathie has in mind here.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna go from that to that.
Stay tuned.
So I always get distracted. I came over here to get the Gorilla ladder, and I found this nice little bird's nest here. I don't know if anything's living in it. Looks deserted. But I'm just going to leave it here for now because I don't feel like messing with it. I'll go find a different ladder.
Trying to pull that away and get flashing behind it.
I don't want to go more than 2 inches underneath. It should be good. It'll go.
It'll be fine.
So I'm gonna, all right.
So this is our first day.
Yeah, we did okay.
We did. I mean, we had other things to do. I had to go to work.
It's a lot of detail figuring.
Yeah, and we had to make a plan.
We got the dirt scraped out.
Yeah.
Measured out. We got the tape on that. We got the foam trimmed back. That was a pain.
Yeah, a little bit at a time.
And this was a pain, pulling the nails. I think
Oh, yeah.
That's definitely the way everything should have been done. I'm gonna make it right.
Yeah, that's what happens
Mike Holmes.
when you're rushing
Holmes
to
makes
close
it.
everything in before winter so you could stay warm and dry.
I'm only gonna put a piece of wood to here. The one by.
Yep,
And then whatever happens after that, we'll figure it out.
you got it.
Yeah, well, that didn't work so good. All right, well, we're gonna try these Tapcon bits, 3/16 by 2 1/4. I got my trusty Milwaukee hammer drill, and let's see if we can make it happen here. Oh, I hope so. Oh.
Wow, that VEVOR thing goes far.
Yeah, 65 feet, Kathie.
Link in description below. So you have to drill the hole first?
Yeah. I'm gonna put this here. Try not to drop it.
This is very labor intensive, huh? Especially with the sun beating on you.
Be careful not to go too tight because they break.
The first board is up.
It's like monumental, Rich.
First one's always the hardest.
It really is.
I'll go about 18 and then I'll get one on the end.
Okay.
I don't want T111 falling down.
No. That's some drill bit, man. It wobbles.
That's the Milwaukee hammer drill. Will there be a link in the description?
There definitely will. This thing, shoot.
It's a beast.
It's a beast, but we couldn't have done anything in this house without it.
For you guys, as much concrete as we have,
Yeah.
you have to have one of those.
Absolutely. We have officially started.
58.
And that's the VEVOR up there. 65 feet of extension cord.
12 gauge.
Super. 12 gauge, heavy duty, super convenient.
Circuit breaker.
What? Built-in circuit breaker?
A little protection.
Awesome.
Tomorrow we'll run some more verticals and we'll start this side.
Are you gonna play race cars tonight?
So tonight,
It's tonight.
it's a good night for it.
It is a good night
All
for
batteries
it.
are charged.
Yeah?
I got new tires. I mean, all signs point to yes. Devise some kind of a hook to hold that. We're gonna evade the sun. This is like framing. I've never done this before. Have you?
No.
You hold it, I'll hang it.
We found our first crack in the wall. It goes like right across here. Well, I don't know. I guess it's inevitable, right? Oh, I told you that was going to happen. Why didn't I get that on film?
I need a hook. I'm making a hook. Oh, man, this stuff.
What is that stuff?
This was holding together all the rebar.
Oh. Check that out. Nice, Rich. Oh, that was good. Laser level?
One for you.
Richie had to chip the concrete. Just to make sure it's nice and flat. It's just spots where it sticks out and it can make the board go a little wonky.
So we're gonna need a little piece here, I think, too, at the bottom.
I don't want to make you nervous, but look over your head.
What, the rain cloud?
Seriously, it's rolling in right now. Holy moly. Thing for that, but look at that cloud coming. Ooh. Yeah, nice. Wasn't supposed to rain at all today.
Yeah. And see how there's room here? We're gonna have to have a whole different plan way at the top because the wall comes out a little bit up there. So the T111 is going to have to be directly against the concrete. So, do we have a plan for that, honey? And what happened today, by the way?
Broke a bit.
Yeah, and he had to race to town, so you bought 2 more, just in case.
Two they had.
Storm's definitely rolling in right now. Richie's on his last piece of wood. Getting the scaffolding set up today. So maybe we can get some of that roof up there built. Making a plan to get up on the roof a little bit better.
Oh, here's that piece of wood I was looking for. Waiting for it. Hang on, I'm coming for that. It's all right. As long as it stays put for a minute while I get my foot on it.
Getting wet. But they got it off. Now we're getting ready.
It's heavy.
Long, hot day. Rich had to run this morning and buy another 16-footer so we can make the top plate over there. And our goal today is to get that wall done because it's gonna rain tonight and the next few days. And we don't want it to be open. Storm clouds are rolling in. You gotta hurry up. Is there anything you want to bring in? It's pouring.
I don't know, I guess the air compressor, the drill. Pressure treated plywood and CDX plywood. Probably shouldn't get wet. No. I cut one piece.
Downpour. I shut the window upstairs just in time. Oh well. Can't make it up. Storm came earlier. It wasn't supposed to start till later. The only thing we didn't get, the plywood. We try, we really do. Is that gonna blow away?
Hope not.
Me too.
Brand new.
I know. We could drop it. You wanna drop it quick?
Yep.
Do you think you could be friendly for 1 minute?
Nope. I'm not gonna give you that.
That's what the weather does to us. I'm Kathy, and my husband Rich and I are creating a simpler life in the Adirondacks. But simple does not mean easy. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Oh, look at you, Bo. Isn't that refreshing? Good boy. Ready?